One day, a hungry fox came across a rich and luscious grapevine. A bunch of ripe grapes were hanging from a height, a good way above the ground. The fox made several attempts to jump up and pluck the grapes, but his efforts were in vain. Tired and hungry, he walked off grumpily and murmured,
"I am sure those grapes were nasty and sour. I am glad I could not reach them. They were definitely not worth eating."
It is easy to belittle what you cannot obtain. The fox spoke badly of the grapes only because he could not reach them and was forced to go away hungry. To lessen his disappointment of not getting what he wanted, he comforted himself with the idea that the grapes were sour.
One day, the hare and the tortoise decided to have a race. The hare was making fun of the tortoise. He said,
"You are so slow. It will take you days to reach anywhere."
"Is that so, you arrogant hare? Let's have a race and see who is faster."
The angry tortoise decided to challenge the hare and teach him a lesson. The hare was amused and looked at the whole thing as a joke. They decided on the racing path and chose the fox as the umpire. The rivals started as expected. The speedy hare soon left the tortoise far behind. Having reached halfway, the hare decided to take a break.
What a lovely summer day it is. I will eat some grass and rest before I restart the race.
So he began to nibble on the green grass of the meadows. Soon after, he decided to take a nap. He thought,
Even if the tortoise passes me, I will overtake him and reach the finish line. There's nothing to worry about with this slow tortoise.
The tortoise plodded on, unwavering, unhesitating, towards his goal in his resolve to beat the hare. The hare, in the meantime, had overslept. When he awoke, he realized that the tortoise had overtaken him by quite a distance. He cursed and ran as fast as he could. When he reached the finish line, the tortoise was already there, waiting for the hare's late arrival. The hare learned his lesson. Never make fun of anyone's weakness. Pride and arrogance will always lead to your downfall. The hare accepted his defeat graciously and apologized to the tortoise for his rude behavior.
It was a hot summer's day, and the lion, tired after a long, hard chase, fell asleep under the shade of a tree. He was rudely awakened by a mouse that had decided to use the lion's back as a playground. The lion, angry at the insolent mouse, laid a paw upon him. He said,
"You little twit of an animal, how dare you wake up the king of the jungle? I will crush you with my paw."
The mouse, frightened out of his wits, pleaded with the lion,
"Spare me, knightly king of the jungle. If you let me live, I will never disturb you again, and one day I will pay you back for your kindness."
The lion was amused by the words of the mouse. He felt sorry for the mouse and let him go. The mouse sighed for relief and quickly scrambled away. A few months later, the same lion fell prey to a group of hunters and lay entangled in a net thrown by his attackers. The lion roared loudly, pleading to be rescued, his pitiful wailing echoing across the forest.
"Help me, help me!"
The mouse, whose life had been saved by the lion, recognized the roar and immediately ran to see what was happening. When he saw his mighty friend, the lion, trapped in the net, he said,
"Don't worry, my friend. I will save you."
The lion was taken by surprise when he saw the mouse gathering all his friends. They gnawed at the net and soon freed him. The grateful lion realized that a friend in need is a friend indeed. One day, a man, followed by his dog and his ass carrying a basket of food and goods, was walking along a deserted path. The path lay across the meadow, and the man, tired after a long day, stretched himself out on the grass and fell asleep. The ass fed on the green pasture, happy to stroll and in no hurry to leave. The poor dog, however, tired and gnawed by the pangs of hunger, was unable to pass his time.
Dear ass, would you be kind enough to stoop so that I can take my dinner from the basket tied to your back?
Asked the dog. The selfish ass turned a deaf ear to the dog's pleadings and continued to munch on the green and tender grass. The starving dog persisted with his requests, and finally the ass looked at him and said,
Wait for Master to wake up. He will give you your usual portion, as always.
The dog pleaded to no avail, and the donkey ignored the dog. Just then, a famished wolf appeared on the scene and attacked the donkey.
Help, help! Please save me from the wolf,
cried the ass to the dog, but the dog did not budge.
Wait till Master wakes up. He will surely help you as always, without fail,
said the dog. But alas, it was too late. One day, a dog was wandering around looking for food. He spied a butcher's shop and went quickly in and stole a nice, fat, juicy bone from the shelf. Happily munching on the bone, he ran into the forest. He soon came across a bridge. As he crossed the bridge, he looked down into the river, and lo and behold, what did he see? He saw another dog, exactly like him, holding a bone in his mouth. The greedy dog decided that he wanted that bone too. So he growled, hoping that the other dog in the river would drop the bone out of fear. He would then grab the other bone and run away with 2 bones. But as he gave out a loud snarl to scare off the other dog, the bone fell from his mouth into the river, lost forever. The dog, in his greed, had mistaken his own reflection in the river for another dog carrying a bone. He realized his folly too late and walked away hungry and sad, but perhaps a little wiser.